Hey guys, let's see what Tox plays.
Okay guys, this is it. The fight, X vs Sigma. Before we do that, there's a little trick here. You can replenish your health, fill up your sub-tanks, and fill up your energy if you've died to Sigma and respawned here. And yeah, it's just a great way to refill those sub-tanks, so do that before you begin the fight. You're going to want all your sub-tanks, because even though the first two forms aren't too difficult once you get the patterns down, the third form is kind of, it's got a lot going on and it's easy to take a lot of excess damage, so. Alright, all filled up, heading back up to the top, where we will begin the fight with Sigma, or actually, we start off fighting his dog, his hound, who is weak to shotgun ice. He does a lot of jumping. Usually when he's jumping from there, he just jumps over you and you can stay in place. But once he moves, his jumping is not as regular, and his ice and fire attacks are also not very easy to see coming. Interestingly, I find that the dog is much more difficult than this form of Sigma here. He has a very predictable pattern, and his weakness is electric spark. So he's going to jump up, up, up to try to hit you, and then you can shoot him with electric spark on the way down. I kind of messed that up and got hit by him, but if you do it right, you shouldn't get hit by him. That's twice now, so I've actually lost a lot more health than I should have. But I think I get into the rhythm here. I hit him once, I hit him twice, I come back up, he jumps up to get me, I hit him once, I hit him twice, and rinse and repeat until he's gone. So if you have the pattern down and you don't get hit twice like I did, you can pretty much keep all your health, depending on how well you did with the dog at the beginning. And then starts the real fight. So all that's left is his head, and it's placed onto this giant robot that you now have to destroy. So his weakness is actually rolling shield. I don't think anything else actually hurts him. You have to use charge shots. I know you can't use your regular buster. You actually have to use charge shots. But a good way of getting up onto the hands is to use Sting Chameleon's charge shot, so you can be invincible until you get on top of one of the hands. The issue is that you can't shoot while you're invincible because you're stuck in Chameleon Sting. So the goal is to stay on the edge of the hand so the lightning doesn't hit, and then just jump and shoot rolling shield and just try and stay on the hand as long as possible. I had a pretty good run there, but I fell off. I was going to use Chameleon Sting. I think I end up... No, I guess I missed my chance, but the hands do drop down every once in a while to pick you up. I used a sub-tank there just to... I was getting low on health. Switching back to rolling shield. And see, that time I had just jumped onto the hand because it came down to see me. But I'm getting some damage on Sigma. He's almost down. That hand was getting lonely. Came to join, knocked me off. So I was getting Chameleon Sting ready to camouflage, but then he came down to pick me up, so I got one last shot of rolling shield in and took down Sigma. And that's it. That's Mega Man X. It's just, I don't know, it's just a great game. It's an amazing platformer. It Yeah, its sequels, I mean, eventually you get to some not so great ones, but X2, X3 were both amazing. X4 is amazing, even if it had bad voice acting. Um, X5 maybe wasn't the best finale that was planned. It was still a good game. Everything after that is definitely not quite up to par, but the X series is just one of my favorite series of games ever, and it all started with this one. And I'm glad that it did. I want to thank anyone who watched all these videos. I hope that people found them helpful. I would like to do more, but this was actually much more time consuming than I expected. But if it's popular enough, if people really like it, I'll head on to X2, X3, X4, and even X5. But probably not any farther than that. I'm going to leave this running so you guys can read everything that's scrolling through right now, and the credits and the after credits. One last time though, I hope you guys found this helpful, and thank you for watching.